going on, YouTube? Pistol Pete here again with another budget banger, another badass one. This one's from Temu, and again, guys, these don't pass on these freaking AliExpress and Temu knives, man. They're so far I have not got not one that I'm like, this sucks. This one is junk. This is nothing ever broke. Not even edge roll, no chipping, no folding, no rolling. I mean, I've had more issues with more well-named knife makers than I have for anything that I've gotten so far from Temu when it comes to fixed blades anyways. Well, even some folders too. But this one here is just bad freaking ass. So let's get started. Because I'm excited about this one. Guys, I paid $17.35. Again, I don't know how China does it. I do not know. I mean, even slave labor, or however you want to say it, politics aside, whatever, I don't know how they do it, because this looks like you pay $150, $100 to $150 for this knife, and it's $17.35. Man, I just, if you're on a budget, if you're a college student, or just strapped for cash, and you're looking for a good quality beater blade for camping, for around the house, for just anything you need it for, I would highly recommend almost all these fixed blades that I've been showing. Go back and take a look at all these Temu knives that I've showed. Every single one has held up great, even off camera, not doing video, not doing a video on it, but just using it in my own backyard, chopping with it. I still have not had any issues. I would let you guys know. I'd be like, hey, even off camera, I was chopping and this thing broke, or it warped, or it bent, or it chipped. I would tell you guys, and it hasn't. And so they're hardcore banger knives. So let's get started. Take a look at this. $17.35. Comes with a leather sheath with a strap, so you can throw it over your shoulder here if you want, and then have it wrapped around here. Oh, this is the wrong side actually. Let's do it this way. So however you want to carry it, it's just, you can carry it like this or on this side, but I think that's cool. Freaking a strap to throw in, because it's a heavy beater. It's a heavy beast. Comes with a button clasps that work great. This thing ain't going nowhere when it's buckled in. Nice, thick, generous belt loop. Look at that. I mean, even if you have a big belt you're going to put on there, that's just freaking awesome, man. The button fastener here and around here for just extra security. It is one of those front open leather sheaths. It does come with a little pocket here, so if you want to put a sharpener or a lighter, probably like a Bic lighter, something probably work good in here. I haven't opened it yet, so it's a little tough. There you go. You can put a Bic lighter, or I think a Bic lighter for their small lighter, or just a sharpening stone, whatever you want to put in that damn little pouch there. I love how they did the black and white stitching, like the little offset of it. It's just freaking badass. I love it. Yeah, it's just well executed sheath, especially with this dangler here. I mean, that's an extra touch that they didn't have to throw in for $17. Let's open this baby. Show you what this bad boy is about here. So, look at this beast. Look at this beast. I'm just picking it up there, man. Absolutely beautiful. Again, $17, guys. $17. So it has like that Bolo style blade. Nice high saber grind. Has that black coating. I'm not a fan of black coatings, but this is a good one. This is the kind you can tell it's like slick. It's not some traction coating shit that's gonna get all scraped up. This one is the KB-530 is the model of this knife. It just calls out high carbon steel, but I don't care what they're using, whether it's 1055, 1065, 1095, 5160, spring steel, whatever they're using, it works. They got the heat treat down, and these usually freaking are bangers. So far, everyone I tested that from this company, they've just all been awesome. Again, the fit and finish on this thing, the grind work is absolutely freaking amazing. It's not like those Pakistani blades. It's all waved all over. I mean, I even had some American blades with pretty bad grind lines. High-end, high-end stuff. And so it does have star key. You can remove the handles if you want and put your own handle scales on there. These are micarta handle scales, but they're just like a slick micarta. You got a nice, I guess, like a belt loop type lanyard there. You can throw a belt in there if you're a thick lanyard strap if you want. Everything seems to be nice fit and finish. I mean, there's no rough spots. You can feel like you're gonna get your fingers calloused or blisters. I love this little. Even I'm not a big fan of these little humps, but this one's perfect. It's like executed so nicely, where it's just a real smooth transition from your finger I guess it'd be like a finger choil integrated into the handle, but it feels really good in hand, really good. And a big, generous handle too. Look at this, big, generous handle. So I mean, I got decent sized hands, about XL, and it's still got some hanging off the back there. So you got a good grip. Let's go over the specs here. I will post them here because they don't post nothing on the Temu website as far as the specs like that. So I had to measure everything out. So I'll just go over it though, let you guys know. So total blade length from the handle to the tip is 11 inches. Cutting edge is 10 inches. You got a 1/4 inch thick spine there. So 1/4 inch thick, 5-inch handle scale, and you got 4 1/4 inch around circumference of the handle. So I mean, it's just freaking badass. I freaking love the look of it. I think it's slick. I think it's slick. It feels great. That Bolo style. I mean, even in hand doing that, I mean, you can feel it. A lot of weight behind it. A lot of weight behind this thing. I think it's gonna be one hell of a chopper. One hell of a chopper. And this sucker came razor sharp. I mean, like a freaking. Again, guys, I've gotten Condor knives. I've gotten other, higher end type, even some cold steels, even or machetes like that come dull. That came out of this. Every single one I've gotten of these. So it's not going to show up on the black code. That's why I'm doing this. But every single one that I've gotten has been an absolute razor blade. Absolute razor blade. They all the way through. I feel like it's just super like a razor. They take pride in giving you a super sharp knife for $17 freaking dollars. 17. That's like, I can't even go to Chipotle for $17. I can't even go to, I mean, even McDonald's, a freaking meal deal freaking now costs you, you get a combo meal and an extra sandwich at $17. So I mean, for what you're getting, I don't know how they do it. Again, I don't know how they do it, but I'm excited. Let's go bang this shit around, test it out, and see how this thing holds up, and go from there. All right, let's start here with some hard downward throws and some 4-foot drops. See how the balance is, and check to see if anything comes loose or if anything bends. The tip is fairly thick, so I don't think that's gonna be bending. We'll see how it goes, but it looks, and I like how the tip is right center line, so I think this is gonna be really nice balance to it. Let's see where the balance is on this thing before we start. Oh yeah, little bit up on the blade there, but man, not bad. Let's do it. Okay, like an arrow. Yeah. Oop, that was me. I flicked my finger at the end there. Let's see. There we go. Yep. All right, let's do some hard downward throws. Oh damn, left a nail here. That would have been good if it hit that. I don't care what knife you have, it's gonna chip or nick if you do that. Oh, almost missed the log. Whoops. Ah, damn, this sinks in deep though. Yeah, all right. Bam. Yeah, that thing flies great. It feels good coming out of the hand. Yeah. That was a little sideways. All right, let's see if anything bent. Any tip bending? Nope. Straight as a freaking arrow. Anything coming loose? Nope. Handles on there nice and tight. All right, let's move on. Let's do a penetration test now. See how far this sinks into the log here. And with all that forward weight, it has that thick belly to get that forward momentum coming down. So let's check it out. All the way to the grind line. Right where that grind line starts, man. That's awesome, man. This thing is a banger. I mean, it just makes chopping feel easy. You can just feel it easy. The tool does the work when you're coming down with that. It comes down with authority. Look at that. Oh, past the grind line. Man. Nice. Let's do some hose slicing here. Let's see how it does with slicing through this hose. We'll do a little push cut here. Oh yeah, that's making it through. Even pushing it, look at that. That was a push cut, and that's pretty thick shit. Let's do a slice. Yep. Bam. All right, now chop. Easy way to do it. Like butter chopping at this bad boy. Let's try this one. This is a little thicker, harder plastic. You can hear it. Oh, those are flying over the fence. But yeah, easy work of that. Let's do a pull the hose through like this and just cut like that. Man, easy across that fat belly. That little recurve there just slides right up over the hose and just goes through like butter. Man, let's do a little bit of branch processing here. This is old, dead, dry tree branch from my old plum tree. It's pretty hard and dry, but it's like to create kindling. Like if you're gonna throw this shit in the bonfire to stoke it up. Let's break this up. Let me put my glasses on here. Last time I did that, one popped up, hit me right in the eye. Don't want to lose an eye. Man, easy. Let's get to some thicker shit here. Let's see this. There's a little gnarly stuff here. And just an awesome chopper, man. Very, very little effort coming down. Right into it. Ah. There we go. Let's bust this into two here. Bam! Let's just take some wax at this old, dead, dried plum tree branch here, just to test the edge, see how it feels in hand, see if I feel any hot spots, and you know, just to see how the feel is of everything, and if the blade, if the edge holds up, if it rolls, if it nicks, if it folds. Let's check it out. Look at those pieces falling off. Man, this thing comes down like a bat, like a freaking bat. Has like power like a sledgehammer, man. This thing is just feels so great in hand. Chop right here. Boom. Look at that. Look at the chunks it's pulling off. Look at that, man. You guys seeing the chunks flying off of that? Just a beater, man. This thing's awesome. It's getting right through this like nothing. Look at that. Look at the devastation of those cuts there. Man, it's just taking chunks out. This thing is, like I said, it's an awesome, awesome chopper. So you can frame? Yep, you guys are there. Let's give it some hard ones. Get some. Man, this thing is bad. No hot spots at all on the handles. Handles are still on there nice and tight. Nothing's coming loose. Let's check that edge out. We'll check it out together. No folding, no warping. Damn, still razor sharp. I don't see no damage at all to the whole edge. No warping. Nope, I don't feel any wiggles. No chips. Thing is holding up phenomenally. All right, let's do a little bit of batoning or batoning, however you want to say it, and see how this bad boy holds up. It is a 1/4 inch thick, so I have a lot of faith that this is just gonna eat right through this crap. But let's check it out. This is biting off a little more than it could chew too. This thing's freaking huge, but it's a big ass knife, and I kind of have faith in it. I think it's gonna be good. Already cracking. Oh man, that's hard. Look at that. Look at that, man. Woo! Yeah, dude, look at that. Man, this thing is a beast. In twain, son. Man, that was a thick piece. Let's try this one here. See how this goes. All right. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Man, and that's like knotted shit, dude. Look at that. Look at the twists and knots in that thing. Eating through it like butter. Like it doesn't even feel it. Let's see if I can get through this naughty ass piece. Look at this. It's freaking naughty. All right, let's see. I'm telling you, man, this is putting this blade through the test. I mean, you could do this with probably $100, $150 knives, and they probably won't hold up as well. Oh, look at that. Look at that twist in that knot. You guys seen that? That's freaking crazy. Let's get through it. And this puts a lot of strain on the edge. You guys hear that crackling? Man. What the hell, man? That thing is a beast. All right, let's check the edge. Any folding, warping, nicks, chips? Pfft, absolutely freaking perfect. This thing is a freaking beast. Let's do some feather sticking, some carving. So it doesn't have a finger choil. It has like a sharpening choil, but you can get up close. That's what it has, this little hump here, I think. So get up nice and close to the blade there. And I like this little feature here. This keeps you off the edge. So when you're doing piercing, we'll do that next. You got protection so your hand's not gonna slide up on the blade. And this sucker is sharp as hell. So you gotta be careful, but let's check it out. Oh, this sucker is sharp. And it's really comfortable. It's really comfortable in this position. Really comfortable. A lot of that's sliding, falling off. You can see that it's falling off and going under the ground, but it's doing it. I'm getting nice little curls here. This is dried, hard, old ass wood, but you could see there, it's making a little curlicues if you need to throw that in the pile, the tinder pile, to get your fire started. Easy. And then take the chunks off of that. Let me come around here. Yeah. Need to create that spear. Yeah, I mean, just pulling material. Pretty easy. And not too bad. It feels pretty comfortable, actually. Yeah. Pretty comfortable. Well, I'm not going to bore you to make it all the way to the tip, but you guys tell. You can make a spear pretty damn easy if you needed to. Oh, yeah. Let's do a little bit of cross batoning. I know people like to see that, you know, and see how it does with that. Chopping it off, making some precise bites there. Bam. Look at that. You know, not too bad, not too bad. Oh, this one's just already in half. Ah, easy peasy. I mean, that's gonna be awesome for that. Okay, let's get on to one of my favorite part of the reviews, and that's throwing this bad boy. Let's see how it flies. I have a feeling it's gonna fly good. It feels pretty balanced to me. Oh shoot, that was me. Over rotated. Let's try that again. Bam, there we go. Look at that. Look how far that sunk in. Man, that's stuck in deep. All right, let's try that again. Make sure you guys are in frame. Yep. Let's do it again. Bam. Now I'm getting it. Now I'm getting it. Oh man, that sticks in there deep. Yeah, I like that. Some good penetration with that bad boy. That's what she said. All right, now let's grab it by the blade and do a half spin. See how this bad boy flies. Oh, over rotated that one. Put a lot of, it's gonna test that tip too, because it puts a lot of flex on that tip. You guys saw that hit and boing, 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 boing. So let's see here. You guys back in frame? Yep. All right, let's do it again. Bam, there we go. There we go. All right, let's try that one more time. Here we go. On the blade. Bam. Woo. That sucker flies. Yeah. All right. All right, let's do some hard downward stabs and see how it feels. And then we'll do front stabs like that. See how it feels. So we'll start with this one. Yeah, and that thing catches you right there. It doesn't even feel that bad either, like no hot spot. Yeah. Feels actually really good stabbing downward. Look at that. All right, let's try. Put my thumb up here and see how it feels. So it isn't too comfortable up here, you could tell, because it has that little sharp angle there, but let's see. Ah, not too bad, not too bad. Your hand stays in there pretty tight, so yeah. No, you're good. Actually doesn't feel bad putting your thumb up here even. It's not the most comfortable, it's better, it's more comfortable just to get a full grip around and do it, but it works. All right, let's try some stabs here. It's a little bit of prime. Gotta be careful because there's nails in this board. You can see right here there's a nail. But yeah, I mean, you guys see it's pulling out that wood. Look at that. I'm hitting it hard. No hot spots in the handle. Yeah, no. This sucker is awesome. All right, let's check. Tip bending, nope. No tip bending at all. Any warping? Looking absolutely freaking perfect. No warping anywhere. Yeah, this thing is a freaking banger. All right, that concludes my review of this KB-530-530 knife from Temu. Guys, another banger again. I had a feeling that's why I was so enthusiastic in the beginning and not doubting it, because everything I've gotten from them has been amazing. Look at that. No edge damage, no rolling, no folding, no tip bending, as straight as a freaking arrow. The heat treat on this is just awesome. Has a 90-degree spine. I gotta find my damn ferro rod striker. I have like 3 in boxes somewhere. I gotta dig through them and find them so I can strike it for you guys, because I have some videos in the past where I test it, but I gotta get another one. But yeah, this is 90-degree spine here. You can see they keep it all, they don't put that coating on the back, so it's sharp. So I'm positive you can strike a ferro rod with it. Handle felt super comfortable. No hot spots anywhere in the hands. My hands don't feel like worn or blistery or anything like that when I'm chopping and all that stuff in it. Super comfortable handle, nice and generous, nice and big. The blade stays sharp as hell, so we know the heat treat is on it. I mean, it's still a freaking razor blade, man. No nicks, no rolls, no bowing that I can feel anywhere in the blade. Absolutely straight. No warping. That coating, coating's coming off a little bit here, but I mean, any knife that has a stupid coating on it. I don't like coatings, as you know, but even this is like the best one I would like if it's a black coated knife. Something like this, where it's kind of almost like it's almost like a dark, look at it, it's like almost like a stonewash type coating. It's kind of cool though. I like it. And like I said, it held up pretty well for all the shit I did. That big ass log, that twisted log, and all knotty and stuff that I went through, and it's just still looks pretty good. Still looks pretty good. $17.35. Highly recommend it. Highly, highly recommend it. You could trust your life with this damn thing. I mean, you guys saw all the shit I put it through. And I find that funny because I do get comments still, cause maybe they don't watch the video, but everybody just see me do that. Oh, junk, that's junk Chinese shit. Well, not anymore, guys. Chinese, when you say Chinese knives and junk, that just makes me laugh now, because I haven't came across one yet, unless you got a super low end gas station knife. But these Temu knives and these ones that I'm getting that are budget, but they're bangers. Super good heat treats. I don't know what they're doing, what kind of steel they're using. They don't call it a steel, just high carbon, but whatever high carbon they're doing, they're putting awesome heat treat on it and tempering it perfectly. Like I said, it's still freaking razor sharp, so it holds an edge. And even if it did get a little dull, hone it up real quick on your work sharp or with a freaking strop, and you're back ready to freaking popping hairs. Contouring is perfect on this. The screws, the handles didn't come loose after all that batoning and banging and throwing. I threw it a few times and missed, and it bounced off. I was hearing tinging a few times, but I think it's these metal pins that go through. They're going through a ting, so when it hits, it's hitting those metal pins and going tink. So, but nothing's loose on it. I mean, the handles are on there tight, so they didn't come loose. So it must be those pins hitting against there. But man, it was cool. It was removable. So if you want to put your own scales on, go get some Carol custom scales on there. Get some micarta or whatever you want, G10. Get them contoured your way. Get whatever color you want. Get some different liners if you want. Slap it back on this bad boy because it's all one solid steel construction. You got it's all full, 100% full tank construction. Oh, this thing is dope. This thing is dope. I highly recommend. And then to throw in a sheath like this, with the knife, the quality, the thickness, real leather, genuine leather, really good stitching front and back with a strap that goes around it. Come on, guys, this is nuts. $17. How do they freaking do it? How do they do it? No idea. But I'm glad they do, because I'm glad to have this in part of my rotation for some banger blades to go chopping with and chopping some wood that I get, some kindling for the bonfire when I have friends over. Man, just freaking awesome. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Please like, subscribe, share, and until next knife, gun, or whatever.